There's something profoundly ironic, some may say peak irony, in the novel 1984, George Orwell, 1984. For its 75th edition, there's been a preface added to the book. I'm going to assume at this stage as well that most of us know the novel 1984, and certainly references to George Orwell. And if you don't know it, just think about how you've been living these past couple of decades. That'll give you a bit of an insight into it and how your lives have been run. Anyway, this preface has been added, and it's got trigger warnings. It says things like, this is the warnings behind the book before you dare to read the literature. If you do, it's too scary. Especially if you've been born in the past 20 years, you might not be able to cope with it. Because as part of the trigger warnings, it says that the main character, Winston, is problematic. And his views, particularly his views with women, are disgraceful. Despicable, actually, I think is the actual word, despicable. It's one or the other. Both work, don't they? Now, here's the question. Do you think they waited all these years, 75 years, just to have this as the peakest irony that you can imagine? A novel that sums up nearly 100 years ago how we will be living today, just so they could put a preface in there with an actual trigger warning that epitomizes what the book warned against. Do you think they just waited for that all these years to be able to do that? Do you think, another question, do you think that it actually served more as a social engineering type manual rather than just a work of fiction? And do you think, based on how we've been living recently, that they actually used it as a manual and a guide to put us through what we're currently going through at the moment? Do you think that might be the case? Because, as I mentioned, trigger warnings in 1984, George Orwell's book, has got to be way up there when it comes to examples of irony, right? Ta-ta.